Welcome to Vintage NDEs, a channel that explores near-death experiences and other strange phenomena from over 90 years ago. The majority of these stories are sourced from newspaper articles of the day. Take a listen to just how strikingly similar they are to modern accounts of NDEs. With the constant influx of information in today's world and the ephemeral nature of newspapers, you can be sure you are the first people to hear these long-lost stories since they first appeared in print. Our story today comes from the Daily Public Ledger out of Maysville, Kentucky, dated October 12, 1892.
Burst the coffin. A supposed corpse enters a protest against being buried. Clarksville, Tennessee. Much excitement was caused at the village of Cranesville, Tennessee, over the peculiar death of A.D. Smith, a prominent citizen. Last Monday he apparently died and was shrouded. Tuesday, while his funeral services were being conducted, a noise in the coffin was heard. The cover, which was not fastened securely, was burst open and Smith sat upright in the coffin. He was taken home to bed, and after several hours seemed to have recovered from the strange experience when he declared that he had visited heaven, where he saw many white spirits, and some of them he recognized as friends he had known on earth. In heaven, they shook their heads when questioned, pointing to a large book lying open. He looked and saw written the names of himself and living children, though his name, he said, was partially erased. He told other wondrous stories of his strange experiences, and their recital drew scores of curious people to his home. Smith lived on in apparently good health until a night or two ago, when suddenly he was taken worse and cried out,
"I see them,"
and fell back dead.
I found this same story verbatim in a few more papers in the area. Again, this is still common practice today. But then I came across this next article from 5 months later, dated March 24, 1893, from the Port Gibson Rouve, out of Port Gibson, Mississippi. It reads as follows.
A strange case. Milan, Tennessee is excited over the strange case of Robert Bell, who apparently died of an attack of typhoid fever and was put into a coffin for burial. During the funeral services, Mr. Bell burst the coffin lid, sat up, was removed to his home, and in a few hours was much better. He claimed to have been in heaven, where he saw many friends. His wonderful stories drew many people to the house. A night or two afterwards, he suddenly called out,
"They are coming for me,"
and fell back dead. His physician claims that he was in a trance, and awakening in the coffin his mind was wrecked.
Mr. Bell is undoubtedly the same man who is referred to as Mr. Smith in the first article. There's no shortage of stories of people waking up in their coffins during this era, but the place, time and similarities lead me to believe they are talking about the same incident. And the fact that most people who awoke in their coffins at the time either died in their tombs or never reported a near-death experience. That being said, without more information, determining who A.D. Smith, also known as Robert Bell, was would be impossible. How does this NDE compare to modern ones? Please post your theories and comments below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.